What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. It's a little chilly out here today, and it's a lot of people outside. So we got the mask on today. We gonna be low key. We gonna stay away from the corona. But a lot of people been asking me about Lil Durk. I guess they seen the whole little scandal shit with O Block, the indictments, the RICO charges, and all kind of shit. So people been asking me about that. Don't get me wrong. I want Durk to stay the fuck away from that shit. He gonna have to distance himself, you know. He at a level in his life where he don't really need to be linked to this shit. To be honest with you, it's a lot of people that done died that had OTL chains and shit like that. A lot of people that lost their life linked to him. A lot of ops that done lost their life that was enemies of his too. So I don't think he really want to be linked to this type of shit. I understand, nigga come from the hood, they want to stay real with their homeboys, but this guy at a level in his life where his family don't really got to work no more. He can take care of his moms, his dad, his kids, his homeboys, give opportunities he never thought he could give. There's no need to be out here living life like this, like you, bro, chilling in low-income housing and shit like that. Now, I'm not dissing that shit, man, you know what I'm saying? But he at a different level, He gonna put himself in a position where it could bring him down, and I just think he gotta be a little bit smarter than that, But to be honest with you, O Block been beefing with like 63rd and like Duck in them area way before the Lil Durk shit. You gotta really think about that. Durk came in the game dissing Brick Squad. Chief Keef came in the game dissing, Tuke and them. Not saying everybody is linked together, so everybody like ops and enemies and shit, but I'm saying that shit was before Durk, I could see more if you were saying King Von or something, but that's why I could say you can't really just link the war to Durk, even though he might be a part of that shit, you feel me? I just think, sometimes the table turn, think about it. It was once upon a time, Chief Keef was the hottest rapper out, and the police was all on him. The internet made all kinds of stories on him. He was the hottest shit on the internet. Down there, banned him from the city. That really what happened in the Durk. They kind of switched places, Durk now the hottest rapper out. Police all on him. Stories all about him. You see what I'm saying? The shit kind of changed roles and shit when you at the top and shit like that, I think that shit crazy though, man. I think everything gonna play out. I think, I just think like people think the dissing dead offs, the smoking dead people, the cracking jokes about dead people, and I just think a lot of people thought that shit was gonna go on forever. And I ain't saying it's gonna stop, but I think this is the right time for a lot of people to cut that shit out, because if this is truly the RICO, like people say, then within a year or two, you're gonna start seeing other shit happening, man. If people are sitting in that interrogation room telling shit, not saying those guys are, because I don't think those guys are telling. That's not what I'm insinuating. I'm just saying, with that O Block shit going on, anybody who done ever got locked up in O Block, the police will probably listen to them. People who done got locked up 10 years ago, motherfuckers got to get out of jail free card right now, if you ask me. But, this shit get crazy. I'm going to be following this story. A lot of people get upset when I follow this story. I don't think they understand. Somebody come and pay us off. I don't think people tend to understand that I have to follow the story. It is what it is. I understand Big Cloud of Legend. I understand, it's sensitive because those guys in O Block, it's an open case. So we understand there's certain things we ain't going to touch on and talk about on an open case, but the fans want to update on what's going on, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna let y'all know a little bit more about this, man. We got a lot more interviews dropping, and we did a lot of work this weekend, so we got a lot of dope interviews coming, man. So I want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would tell you, but I wanted to be a little suspenseful, so I appreciate the love. It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter.